Man, what it do? What it do, good people? Good Wednesday evening to you. I hope you're having a marvelous day. I've had an amazing day so far. I know it's about to get better. Listen, do me a favor. Those of you who are on Facebook right now, I need you to look in that bottom left hand of your screen, click that share button for me. Come on, let's do it now. Hit that share button and put share, share, share. I would appreciate it very much. I need you to also tag at least three people. Let's turn the party up tonight, man. Let's have a good time. If you're on my YouTube, if you're watching on my YouTube, I need you to subscribe to the channel. If you're not subscribed, hit that like on the video that you're on now. Send that link out to somebody, man. Let's turn up tonight. I'm excited about tonight, y'all. For the past couple of weeks, I've had women on, and we've been talking about what do women really want, and it was absolutely amazing. I had some amazing women on who gave insight and good opinions and good thoughts on what they really want. So I said, I got to do it for the men too. What do men really want when it comes to dating, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to women? What do we really want? Y'all been giving me a hard time today in my DMs and my comments. Y'all been saying men don't really know what they want. So I took offense to that because we know what we want. Y'all just don't listen to us when we tell y'all what we want. So we going to talk about it tonight. I've got some amazing, successful, diverse thinking men with me tonight. So I know you're going to enjoy it. Again, right now, I need you to hit that share button. I need you to tag somebody in the comment section. And let's turn it up tonight, man. Let's run it.
Frankly speaking, I'm here now. Let's run it.
Fellas, what's up? What's up?
Oh
What's
yeah.
up, man?
What's going on?
Right.
Man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm ready to have a good time tonight. I know y'all are anxious to get into it. So let's get into it. Let me do my introductions of each one of these guys and let them tell them a little bit about themselves. I'm going to start to my left. No, my right. Yeah, whatever way this is. I'm going to start right there. My boy, he's my namesake. We got the same name, y'all. I know those who know me, you know, my nickname is Trey. Everybody calls me Trey because I'm the third. His name is Trey. I've been knowing him for about 5-6 years now,
Yeah,
man. Somewhere
exactly.
in there. And I'm glad to have him on tonight. Trey, tell the people who you are, what you do, what you got going, man.
Man, all right. Let me start out by saying, man, appreciate you for inviting me on this tonight. I appreciate that.
For sure.
You reached out to me. I was like, it's a go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
But man, Trey, man, I teach. I'm in the school system. I'm one of 3 hosts on a Tapped In podcast, sponsored by Bite Worldwide. We just getting that off the ground. We just starting with that. So, man, I do a little bit of everything. So it's, you know what I'm saying? I can't really pinpoint one thing I do, but I do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's what we on now. We moguls out here. We ain't just doing one thing no more.
Exactly.
Then next to on my other side, I got, man, my one of my cousins, my actual blood cousins, that's really like a little brother to me, man. We always been like two peas in a pod, so I'm glad to have him on tonight. He got some interesting thoughts, so I had to have him on for this conversation. My cousin Money, man, say what's up to the people. Tell them who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Cool. Hey, cool. Thanks for having me on here. What's going on, fellas? Originally Charles Stanback. Everybody that don't know me. I'm a business owner for a fragrance boutique online called Mint Fresh, where we sell niche fragrances. I'm also working at Light Gas and Water as a journeyman lineman in the electrical field. Musician. Uh, Father of a beautiful 7 month old baby. 29 out of the good old North Memphis. And
Yeah,
and there's me, man. Just here to have a good dialogue with the fellas, man, and get our points across. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure. And then in the bottom hand, I'm gonna start with my guy. Most of y'all who are on here, y'all already know him because he's with me every Monday night on Bishop Greg Davis show when the right one comes. He's one of my favorite thinkers in the world. His mind is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. In case you don't know him, Oren Perry, tell the people who you are, where you're from, what you do, man. Welcome to the show again tonight.
Yeah, yeah, appreciate you, Frank, man, and to the fellas. Yeah, I'm Orton Perry, doctor of psychology, real estate, I own several properties. Book, I'm a jack of all trades. That's what it is. We do what we do. Yeah, I'm looking forward for tonight, man. Let's tell these women what men want.
For sure, for sure. And then last but not least, I got my senior statesman on tonight. He's one he's one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Business owner, musically inclined. I met him several years ago and we've been hitting it off ever since. I just appreciate him and his genuineness. Brother Joe Johnson. What's up, man? Tell the people who you are, what you do, where you from. I think you might be muted, Joe. Joe, I think you might be muted. Go out and come back in, Joe. Go out and come back in. See, that's what happened when you have a little older people on. They don't know what they doing on here. But we gonna get it right.
Hey,
Let's
man,
take
I don't
it.
do
He
Joe
know
like
I'm
that,
gonna
man.
mess with him.
I don't do Joe like that, man.
Ah, he coming back, man. I'm ready to have a good time tonight. It's gonna be amazing. I got some good questions, man. It's gonna be dope. Everyone back in here, Joe. See y'all clowning in the comment section already. Don't think I ain't watching y'all. Deanna, I see you clowning. Tashiana, I see you clowning.
Y'all watch
Teresa.
Facebook.
Yeah, I'm watching the
I couldn't even
comments
see the
on
her.
Facebook. I see y'all
Yeah.
clowning, man. I see y'all clowning. Don't think I ain't coming for y'all in just a few seconds. I see y'all. Y'all thought I wasn't watching. I see y'all. That's right, Jamie. hmm Y'all gonna get rebuked in just a moment.
Let me
Come
get some,
on, Joe. Come on, Joe. We waiting on Joe, y'all.
get some water,
Deanna probably on her fourth drink already, so she gonna really clown in these comments.
man.
First of all, let me explain this. Somebody saying I don't have any women on the panel tonight. So I'm a man. We were talking about women things. So I brought another man on with me when we were talking about women things because I'm not a woman. I don't need a woman to help me talk about men things. That's why it's all men tonight. Bless you in the comment section. That Joe is.
Hey, did you get me back on?
Yep,
There
you
we
back
go.
there. Come on. All right,
I know,
tell the people who you are, what you do, Joe.
I know y'all was talking stuff, but it's cool.
We was talking about you, Joe. Oh, you done froze.
I bet you.
Ah man,
Oh
Oh
man,
man.
dang.
Gotta have OG in here, man. Gotta have, man.
Yeah, got
Right.
to have OG. Got to have that. Got to have OG.
I'm not dealing with y'all in the
You got me
comment
now?
section, man. Okay.
All right, yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Joe Johnson, originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I've lived in Nashville for the last, probably 30 years. Now living between Memphis and Nashville. Musician, played on 3 or 4 Grammy-winning records along with my own releases. I own a couple of nightclubs, Weekend Memphis, Weekend Nashville, Minerva, and a couple of other spots. So glad to be on with you young guys today.
Yes, sir. We glad to have you, Joe. Don't hurt us tonight, Joe. All right, let's get started, man. Y'all ready?
That's good.
All right. All right, here we go. How big are first impressions for you as a man? How big are first impressions of a woman for you as a man? Anybody?
Man, first impressions are huge. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure if any man on this panel is dealing with somebody, they remember that first time they met them. You know what I'm saying? So they remember that first encounter. So I think, you know what I'm saying, first impression is huge, like just the whole approach, like how you approach the situation. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it smooth. It's a deal breaker. It might be a deal breaker too, though.
What's some of the things y'all looking for the first time you see a woman that you could possibly be interested in? What's some of the things that you look for? Is it the way she dressed, the way she talk, the way she interacts, how she thinks? What y'all looking at?
Control the room. Room
Got
control.
What you mean by that, cuz?
If you can walk in the room and you could just captivate the room without saying nothing. And a lot of men, of course, a lot of it has to do with the outer appearance. So it's got to do with your physical look. But if you can get in there, it's something about the feminine aura. You know what I'm saying? When you come off and you walk in that building and you just scream femininity, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's me.
I think the outer appearance catches you, but the inner appearance keeps you.
Mm,
So of course, I mean, you're going to be visually attractive first, but it's everything else that keeps you in a relationship.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it's the for me. I look at the body. Straight up, like, you know what I mean. I like Money just
I
said.
feel I feel you on that.
Yeah, I look at the body. I can't. You know what I mean. Physical got to be the first initial response to me. Then how she talk, the things move around the room, how she finagle through that room is like major. I think Money just said how she controlled that room. You know what I
Man,
mean? But at first, I got to see that body straight up. I ain't gonna start too early. I can see that body.
Go on, start, man. Go on,
She got
start.
that body. She got that Megan Stallion said that body out of you got that body. That's what I look for. Straight
Somebody
up.
said long eyelashes. I don't think no
Oh
man
no.
on this panel look at. Do y'all look at eyelashes?
bro.
Nah, I do. I'm gonna tell you what I do look at. I do look at feet though. The feet, the feet tell me a lot. Like if your feet pretty, that means you keep up with everything else. To me, but if your
Oh,
feet
your
like
teeth.
throw it off a little bit, and everything might be questionable. Like I don't know. I peep the feet for sure.
We noticed the eyelashes, man. It's getting to a point now where you can't help but notice them. You know what I'm saying?
So do you notice the eyelashes in a good way or bad way?
Oh, bro, definitely,
Bad.
definitely. Hey, Joe, you know it. It's bad. It's bad.
Bad.
Bad. Nah, it's bad.
So for those of you in the comment section talking about we look at eyelashes, no, we do not. Well, we
I,
do.
I
We do.
I've yet to be in a conversation and somebody been like, "Man, with them eyelashes, man."
Nah,
Never.
me neither.
Never. I never heard a
No,
man say, man, look at them. Did you see them mink eyelashes she had on? Never.
Exactly.
no, no.
So look, let me ask y'all this. It is 2021. Are y'all good with women who shoot they shot at you?
You know, I don't think, there has to be a level of confidence in a female that is secure enough about herself to step to a guy. Most definitely. I wouldn't judge a woman if she did or if she didn't. But I think you do have a level of confidence. It shows that she has a level of confidence about herself. That's just my opinion.
Okay. That's real. Anybody else?
She said Trey
I mean, shooting your shot, like you said, it is 2021. So I mean, women shooting their shot is it's becoming the norm now. You know what I mean? It's becoming the norm.
Yeah.
If a chick really wants you, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna know it.
So
Especially in Memphis, bro. Memphis.
So let me ask you this. Is a woman jumping in your DM or your inbox too much? Like what's the proper way for a woman to shoot her shot at you? Does it even matter how she do it?
The DM's cool. Go ahead. I feel like the DMs are cool. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how a lot of situations happen through DMs. It's just like, all right, it's the encounter after the DM. Like, how are you gonna get the number and like link up, or are you gonna? Is it just DM and like, I see we ain't on the same time and that's it? You know what I'm saying? The DM's cool though. Like, that approach is cool. Me personally though, I don't like when, you know what I'm saying, women shoot they shot at me, because it's supposed to be the other way around, you know what I'm saying? But that's me though.
So you saying you don't really like when a woman
like that, and that's what my mom told me, you know what I'm saying, back when I was younger. That's how you decipher like the women, like, all right, from the little girls. Like, a real woman gonna want you to approach her. You see what I'm saying? And that's just what my mom always told me. So I remembered it, and it stuck with me. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Anybody want to rebut that, or anybody agree with what he's saying, or differ with what he's saying?
No, I really don't care. You know what I mean? We're at a time now where shooting your shot, just shoot your shot. It depends on what she's shooting me with, though. You know what I mean? I don't need her doing the crazy stuff.
Perry.
I don't need her doing no crazy stuff. You know what I mean? All that wild stuff. You know, if like, you know, if you're in my DM and you said, "Hey," and I ain't responded after 3, 4, 5 times, like, come on, there's too much shooting. You know what I mean? Just move on. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't really care about that.
Let's be transparent tonight. You know, women always talking about how random dudes send them, I ain't gonna say, penis pictures.
Right.
Let's say it like that. Send them penis pictures on the. Have you ever had a woman jump in your DM or inbox sending you private part pictures?
Yes.
Bro.
Yes.
Man.
How y'all feel about that? Is that a turn on? Is that invited?
No.
They've been doing it for the gram for a while. My Instagram is crazy.
No.
Nah.
Joe, you ain't gonna come in on that one. I feel.
No, I don't mind coming. I'm laughing about something, but I don't think I've ever had that to happen to me. I always laugh at people. I normally get hit by. Well, first of all, I've always been a relationship dude for the most part. This has kind of been my thing. But I normally, if I get hit on, very rarely is it someone that I'm attracted to per se. Very, 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 very rarely. It's normally the complete opposite. But I don't think I've got any unsolicited pictures in my DM. Now, maybe to my phone or something like that, somebody just sent something. It was like, oops, I didn't mean to send that. But, you know,
I have. I have.
Bro.
I've got plenty of stuff in my DMs and my inbox. And now that they got that vanish feature on Facebook, you know, Facebook got a vanish feature now. So they think they can send whatever and it's gonna go away. But you know, yeah, just putting it out there. That's not what's up. Just like women don't like private part stuff, neither do I. That's just a little bit too aggressive for me. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get it. We're at 142 people between Facebook and YouTube tonight. I need you to share. I need you to tag somebody. Somebody see. Carlos said this is stressful. My Linda, I see you. What's up? I see you in the comment section. Thank you for stopping through. My Linda, Brittany, I see you, man. What's up to everybody in the comment section interacting? I appreciate you. These are a couple questions I got for some women. So let's tackle a couple of these. Let's start with this one. Are men secretly attracted to women being a little crazy? That's the question I got from some of the women. Are men secretly attracted to women that are a little crazy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But it got to be a little, though. It can't be too crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it's levels to the crazy, man. Like,
all right, what's acceptable? So every man on here agreeing that you kind of attracted to a woman that's a little crazy?
No.
I mean, not. I don't know.
What woman ain't crazy? What I'm saying?
Yeah, like.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out which one. I
mean, everybody has a little crazy. You know, we all have budgets and stuff like that. But nah, I'm cool on that crazy, man. I'm cool on that.
What's okay? So for those of you who saying a little crazy, what's a little crazy? What's a little attractive crazy?
That's a good question, bro.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so for example, right? What level of crazy is this? All right. You and your girl get into it, or you know what I'm saying? How many times she call you, like 20, 30 times? What level on the scale of 1 to 10 crazy is that? Like, she gonna keep calling until you pick up the phone.
That's about a 10 for me.
That's straight.
That's
like, where do you classify that?
That's about a 10 for me. I just got to classify. That's about a 10 for me. If you know I'm out and you ain't got no emergency, you ain't got no flat tire, ain't nobody breaking in your house, and you constantly calling me over and over, Norm, that's pretty crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's for me. Where y'all put that? Where y'all put that kind of crazy?
It's too much, bro. It's too crazy. Hey, I got a crazy story. I remember I was in college and I had a girl. I got the printout. My mom could vouch for these, and my cousin Jessica. If you watching, you can vouch for it too. At this time I was with T-Mobile. The girl had called me 136 times, bro.
That's wild.
I got a printout from T-Mobile 136 times. I never forget that number.
I think I remember who that was too, cuz.
Oh, cool. By the time I pulled up in the cold, she had her lights off in the truck. I almost ran me over. I remember, I'm not, man. Look,
yeah, that's crazy.
That's tough.
That's crazy.
136 times.
All right, let's tackle another one, y'all. Let's tackle another one. What does being vulnerable look like for you as a man? What does being vulnerable as a man look like for you when it comes to a woman?
Me being able to trust her with, sensitive information. You know what I mean? Classified information. If I can't trust you with sensitive information, then it ain't no vulnerability that's gonna come. But for me, it's I can tell you anything. She that ride or die. I can tell you whatever. I know you're gonna hold me down. Know what I mean? Whatever it is. So I can tell you whatever it is. You know what I mean? That's my perspective with that. Like I should be able to tell you whatever from a vulnerable place, sensitive information, all the information, regardless what it is. That's vulnerable in my world.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. I always say that, you're vulnerable in a relationship. If you're Superman, but she knows what kryptonite is to you, and she knows those spots. That's when you've let your guard down and let a person, really know the inner you, your strengths and your weaknesses. And we're all cool with our strengths, but it's sometimes the weaknesses that we share with our mate that, it's a very scary thing to let somebody know, hey, this is my soft spot, or, these are the issues that I struggle with. And it takes a lot of trust for a man to go there with a woman, most definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
I agree with it. Oh, I agree with it.
Yeah.
Um.
Like
Okay.
being able to communicate with them is that's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr. Perry said, just being able to trust you with this G14 classified information and knowing that it's safe with you. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm talking about things that's going on with me or that I'm dealing with or anything of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Just having that connection. That's tough.
The severity of it is so serious simply from the fact, like, I can't speak for the other men on the panel, but me, I'm very, very closed off with a lot of information. I keep a lot of stuff sacred. I keep a lot of stuff built up. So vulnerability for me is like Joe said, if I open up to you and I give you, whatever secrets or trauma or whatever, is bothering me, that's my most vulnerable state because I don't get that type of information up. So I gotta really mess with you to give you that.
How does it make you feel when you find out secondhand that a woman has shared something with you that was classified with her family or her friends? Y'all ever been in a situation where something came out in the heat of the moment through a friend or through one of her family members that you didn't even know they knew? But when you found out they knew, that automatically diminish your trust level with them because you now know at this moment that what you thought was just between you and her has in actuality been between you and all the rest of her people. How did it make you feel as a man?
That's a deal breaker. Yeah, that's a wrap for me. And it maybe because I'm older and stuff like that, but that is a absolute, like, I can't have a relationship without ultimate trust. So it's like that is that's a walk out the door for me. And I'm not saying that it hasn't happened, or I think it happens to all of us. That is a deal breaker for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Agreed.
yeah,
I agree with that, bro. Yeah.
yeah. Cause see, their reasoning is it was done in innocence. Women have a tendency to share things with their girlfriends or their family and not even really think twice about it because that's how they are. And they think in turn you shouldn't have an issue with it because it was done in innocence. But to you, it's not innocent because this was a moment where you trusted them, you were vulnerable with them, you let them in on some information that you wouldn't necessarily even share with your homeboys. And now that that level of trust has been violated, how do we even begin to recoup within the confines of a relationship when the trust has been broken, especially as a man?
She out of there. She out of there. That's the way I look at it. I mean, it might come off harsh, man. My approach is a little different, but she out of there. I mean, once the distrust is gone, like once I feel like you just betrayed me. But I
Yeah.
also feel like when you just said, women have conversations amongst themselves and they let certain information leak out, man, they do it with their best friends' information. You know what I mean? And if you they mate, you count on this same level, regardless of how you might feel about it. You count on this same level. My whole thing is the less information you give out, the less you got to worry about it getting out. But hey, this just me. It's just me. I know we talking about opening up to your mate. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in a
Yeah.
situation like that, you end up having to get the information over if you really serious to that person. But once that level of distrust is crept in, then in my opinion, you out of there. It's a wrap.
See,
You know,
see, that's what. Let me put myself in the non-host seat and be transparent. That's been one of the accusations against me in my past relationships, is that I'm not open. I'm not vulnerable. I don't let my guard, my wall down. That it takes a long time for me to share certain things with, a person that I'm involved with, and for good cause.
Mm-hmm.
Because up to now, there's not been a time that I have not been burnt by that.
It's crazy.
Not one single time have I not been burnt by letting a woman in a space I didn't let nobody else in.
That's tough.
Either one or two things happen. Either she shared it with somebody behind my back, or she brought it up in a disagreement as a punch below the belt.
Which could almost be worse at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and, I don't think you can have a relationship without trust. I don't care how much money he makes or how fine she is. If there's not a foundation of trust there, you can't. You don't have a relationship.
I agree with that.
Just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can love you and not trust you.
Right. Most definitely.
They don't understand it.
Yeah, I love
I
you
mean,
and
and
trust
it goes both ways. Now, I'm not saying that that's just a man issue. That is a relationship one-on-one issue. You have to have trust in your relationship. Otherwise, just it ain't nothing.
All right, let's so respect, trust. That is for those who ask what do we really want in this particular area. Trust and respect. That's what the men are echoing that they desire and want. All right, let's switch the channel a little bit. I see those of people, three people in the comment section have mentioned it, and it's also one of my questions from someone I got earlier, and that is being submissive important to men? Is being submit first thing I want Perry to define submissiveness. What does submissiveness look like, Perry?
you. For sure, it don't look like coming to America. Don't look like that, But um, in my world, in my book, is somebody that can be a substitute for me. When it comes down to getting something done, someone that can move the way I would move, and someone that would respect me enough to hear what I have to say. When I say, "Hey, do this like this," because men's love language is respect. You respect me enough to do it the way that I'm asking you to do it. So, in my world, it's just basically you not saying yes, sir, master. It's having your own thoughts, but you get what I'm saying. It ain't yet, it ain't no jumping. What do what you like, hopping on one foot. It ain't that, It to me, cause that you ain't got no brain. You know what I mean? It's just to me, it's you being able to make intellectual decisions while respecting me with your decisions. I think that is submission in my world.
All right. So with that being said, with that being the working definition for submission, is submission important to you, fellas?
200%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with money. Like,
200.
I don't want no hard. I don't need my girl to be trying to act hard like me. Like, it don't
No.
mix.
No.
So at some point, somebody gotta, what I'm saying, be submissive. Yeah, 200%. I agree with money, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the submissive thing is a major for me. For some reason, man, women all of a sudden, I'm gonna go and get into it, man. It's the women nowadays. They got,
Go
they
ahead,
got,
rock,
they
rock.
got this, they got this issue with the word submissive, as if it's just this slave terminology or something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Like when Perry just said, it don't mean yes sir, master. You know what I'm
No.
saying? It's the fact that if you are choosing to be with me, then you look at me as a figure that can lead you. If I can't lead you, that means you're not being submissive to me. That's my
Exactly.
point on it. You feel me?
Exactly, bro.
You can't trust me to make decisions for the betterment of our relationship. You're clearly not being submissive. If you want to run the show, by all means, run your own show, which means be by yourself. As long as
And
you with
you
me, then you should trust me that I'm gonna make the right decisions for us both.
Trust you
That's
to
what
lead, bro. That's what it come down to. Like your girl should trust you to lead y'all relationship in an upward direction.
right.
And that's being submissive in a nutshell. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, Deanna, I see you. Deanna
Hey,
said,
these
"Go ahead."
comments crazy too.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
think I don't
mean,
see it.
I'm reading these comments. These just crazy.
Deanna said, "But why we always got to
Example.
lead?" Let me put
what?
this.
Who
Hold
said
on.
they got? Huh?
Aren't we
Aren't we
equals?
equals?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
being submissive goes both ways though. So I know for me, I wouldn't ask anything of someone I was in a relationship that I wasn't willing to do. So I don't think for me being a woman being submissive doesn't necessarily mean, hey, just do what I say, such and such. That's not what it necessarily means for me. And if I'm asking my mate to be submissive, I'm also willing to be submissive to her and her needs also. It is most definitely, you got to be equally yoked in a relationship to a certain extent. So I'm not going to ask you for anything I'm not willing to give.
Exactly.
Facts.
That's
Yeah,
big.
that's good, yo. That's good.
Yeah, that you said it right there. You hit the
Yeah.
nail on the coffin.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah.
I received it. Let me add my 2 cents.
Get in there, man.
When it comes to submission, especially you good Christian women who are on here that don't believe in submission, that's beyond me. Especially a couple of you I see on you of you in here that I proclaim Christians that you have a problem with the word submission. That's very interesting to me. We should submit ourselves one to the other. Uh, when it comes to us being equals, I think that we both have roles. See, we don't like that word no more. We don't like the word roles no more. That's bothersome to us. We hate that, make our skin itch, don't it, ladies, when we hear the word roles. Because somewhere we've gotten away from there being places within a relationship that each one of us should operate in. So I see relationships as teamwork. One of the greatest teams of all time are the Chicago Bulls when they went 72-10. They were a great team, but on that team there were superstars that stood out amongst the team. There was a captain, the GOAT, Michael Jordan, his sidekick, Scottie Pippen. Everybody else were specific role players. Everybody can't be in the same role. When we get into the same role, is why we keep doing this and can't none work. So I think we need to relook at what that really means to us when we say stuff like submission. I don't think the word submission should be an offensive term to women or men, because that was one of my questions, and y'all already hit on it. Men, should you also be submissive to women?
Most definitely submissive to your woman.
Right, right, right.
Or
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Facts.
absolutely.
Can y'all elaborate? I'm just trying to learn.
Elaborate on submission one to another.
No, no, well, not on it. You just yeah. Well, I guess that is
Yeah,
ultimately
yeah.
the question. I'm trying to figure out how, in what way, is a man submissive to a woman. I'm just trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? I just want to know.
I feel you on that too.
Yeah, I
Perry,
just
dive in there.
Um, Basically being open to in the area that you have a deficit, or some form of deficiency, you let her kind of take the lead there. Like if you're not good at counting money, which most men are, but you can not good at counting, but she got it. You let her lead in that area. You know what I mean? You have to trust her, of course, in that area, but you let her lead in any area you weak in. You let your woman lead in that area, and that's how you become a power couple in essence. Um, so in
Yeah,
my eyes, I think it's again, That's how you kind of submit. I don't think say submit. I think it's a compromise because either way, submission is compromising. Either way, you got to compromise. So that's my view with that.
See, help me if a woman is going to be your help me, I believe, I don't know it all, but I think when I read that, that's the assignment that the woman was assigned to be the man's help me. Y'all Bible readers, y'all tell me if I'm wrong, since y'all y'all being real churchy. Some of y'all in the comments. To be a help me, that means that the areas I am weak in, see, she is strong in. So there are certain things, again, within the confines of a relationship, certain roles that we both have to play in order to be whole as one. So that's where the submission comes in to me, one to another, money. There may be some areas that you're not good at, that you are deficient in, or you may be good in, but she just does it better.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
You feel me?
I get it. I'm
So
taking notes, man.
you might be good at maintaining your finances, but when you put it in her hands, it might turn into 10 times over.
Yeah. Yes.
You get what I'm saying? She might be hip to some investments, some stocks. She might be more efficient at multiplying what you already have.
Flip the
Mm-hmm.
bag.
That's what I think submission comes in. You feel me, Trey? You feel me, money?
Yeah,
Joe,
I feel that.
you with that, Joe?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely, most definitely.
Okay, cool. All right. Took a note. Is noted. Yes.
All right, all
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
So.
Would you say, as this is another question, would you say you as a man are good at handling conflict with your woman or spouse or whoever you're dealing with? Are you good at dealing with conflict with them? Do you shut down, or do you know how to communicate your issues in a productive manner?
Man, I answer that first. I
Huh?
ain't gonna lie. You said when there?
Who
Somebody
did?
was gonna say something?
No,
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 go
no,
ahead,
no.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead, bro.
Okay, okay. I don't know. I got it bad of, you know what I'm saying, when conflict arises, I tend to shut down, you know what I'm saying? And over time I've been working on that because I've noticed that flaw within myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I've been working on. And it's cool for the other party to be patient while you work on it. You know what I'm saying? If she understands it and she know that, like, you know what I'm saying, if your girl keep asking you what's going on, what's wrong, that means she cares. She wants you to go ahead, spill it out. And that's what we were talking about earlier about she keeping that information between y'all two, keeping that classified information. So, you know what I'm saying? Like handling that conflict is definitely something I'm still growing in. And I'm more of the relaxed person. I get penalized for being too relaxed sometimes, like too nonchalant. And I'd be like, man, I don't think it's just that big of a deal as what you trying to make it seem at that point. You see what I'm saying? But I'm
Yeah.
working on it. I'm
Okay.
working on it.
That's good. See, that's progress, ladies. You heard a
Yeah,
man say
yeah.
tonight that he's working on it. Come on, rest fellas. Y'all hop in there.
Uh,
Um,
go ahead, P. Or who's it, Joe?
yeah, I'll go. I'll go real quick. It depends on what the conflict is with me, like what the beef is. You know what I mean? The problem, because it depends on the situation. Because sometimes I'll shut down if I've already been through this with you before. Like we didn't talked about
Mm,
this before. Like
mm.
I didn't said this to you 100 times. Why I gotta say this again? No, I don't want to talk to you no more. Right? You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? I think if Trey said communicating, it's see in my word, it's hard to communicate with a woman that don't understand. You need understanding too. You know what I mean? I just don't like talking to you. You don't get it. Like I need you to
Exactly.
get what I'm saying. Like get what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So if I'm talking to you and I'm talking to you, and it's like I ain't getting nowhere with that, then I'm gonna shut down. But my main thing, it depends on the conflict. Have I said this to you before? Like are we talking about the same thing again? You know, then that's a beef. That's a problem to me. I'm gonna go and tell you right now. I'm gonna shut down. Like, I don't
Yeah.
play with that. I don't.
Joe, what you get?
I think for me, I probably have a different approach toward conflict. Um, Now I'm more so, I try to look at it from the other person's point of view first and then check myself first versus knowing that I'm right and just kind of digging in, knowing that, okay, it's my way and this is how I feel. I try to make sure that I'm not wrong first. And I think it helps out a lot by trying to really understand where the other individual is coming from, instead of just being so stuck in my ways on in my position, you know.
That's why you are the senior statesman on this show. You have spoken like a true man who has been there and done it,
Yeah.
and now in a different place. Money, what you
Mm-hmm.
got to say?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
when I
go
was
ahead.
much younger, I had a different mindset, but it's, you know, it's not, it's very counterproductive to a relationship just to be mine, my way, my way, my way. It's like you're not gonna win having that mindset.
Yeah, yeah. Money, you got something on that?
Yeah, when it comes to conflict with me, I got a different approach as well. I used to always shut down. I don't like arguing, man. It's just not me. You get to arguing, then I don't even want to listen to you, especially you get to raise your voice. See, I'm grown. So if you can't articulate your feelings and what's actually wrong with you, then a lot of times I shut down. But I am transitioning, trying to become a better me. So sometimes the conflict now is not necessarily just dealing with the conflict, is dealing with her feelings and how she feels versus my logic behind it. Those things don't correspond too well. Like, she might be feeling a particular way, and it's hard for me to understand her feelings. And I used to just shun it off, like, man, you just tripping. Like, she just crazy, or whatever the case might be. And now
Yeah,
I'm trying to, get better with it, with trying to understand what the issue really is and make logic out of the whole situation. So I'm doing better with it.
yeah. I'm with Perry and Joe. I've learned a few things in my few little years of living, but I'm also with Perry on the sense of if I feel like we keep revisiting the same stuff, that's gonna make me shut down because I've seen you comprehend so many other things in your life. So I know you're not slow.
Come
I
on,
know you're not slow. So you just being slow when it comes to me for
come on.
some
Right.
reason on this issue. So either either you don't care enough to change what the issue is, or you don't feel like I'm worth changing for what the issue is. Either one of the two is gonna cause a big issue.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying on that?
Facts.
All right, let's move on. Fellas, do you have do you believe it's okay to remain friends with someone you used to be more than friends with?
Single in a relationship.
Both and.
All right. Yeah, if you single, by
Yeah.
all means, you go by your own rules. You play by your own rules. You do what do what you please. If you're in a relationship, uh, I understand the platform we got, but if you uh had a friend, well, she's now a friend. At one point in time, she was, what I'm saying. That's who you was
Mm-hmm.
smashing. You know what I'm saying? But if
Mm-hmm.
this is who you was having sex with, and now you got you a girl now, somebody you exclusive with, yeah, I don't do that because I don't take too well to. You know what Drake said? If your girl hug another dude, you know what type of hug that is. Like, I'm not gonna play them games, so I'm not even gonna put you in this situation like this. So, nah, if it was somebody I was previously messing with, I don't think we cool if I'm exclusive with somebody else. Like, nah. you out of there.
Trey?
Me personally, I don't think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a relationship with somebody, there's no reason I should be, going back to what I was dealing with before I got in a relationship. That's how I feel. But if I'm single, like you said, free game, free reign, play by your own rules. But if I'm in a relationship, because I wouldn't want her doing it. You see what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to dish that out. They karma something serious. I ain't gonna lie. So I just wouldn't even want to put that energy into the universe. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe?
I think that there's a difference between cool and cordial. I know me and my best friend laugh a lot. Like, we used to have a 3-second rule with our girls. So basically, you had 3 seconds to say, tell that nigga, hey, hi, and bye. But as I've gotten, older, and you kind of see life a little differently and stuff. But I mean, I think it's okay to be cordial. Hey, how's it going? Nice seeing you. This is my lady, such and such, and kind of keep it moving. But all that extracurricular stuff has to kind of go out the window when you get in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
This what Tashiana say the rule is. Tashiana said if your peen has tapped her vagine, it's a no for me.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's give a scenario. Let's say, for instance, it's someone you used to mess with 10 years ago, 15 years ago, someone that you were intimate with, but now for years, even before you met the new person you are with now, y'all been like truly friends. Ain't been no crossing of the lines. Ain't been no more smashing. Ain't been no more juicing. None of that going on for years. For years. No touching. Just friends. Just a sincere, cordial relationship. And now you're with someone new, and she feels like you should cut it off because there once was a time where y'all was smashing and juicing. Would you have an issue with disconnecting from that relationship?
I don't know.
If I'm in a relationship, you know what I mean, I think that there should be no. If I've been intimate with someone and I'm in a relationship, I think that nobody should be off limits, as Joe said, with the extracurricular cutting off. So I don't think that there's no limits to that. I don't think that there's nobody that you shouldn't say I'm going to get rid of for to maintain my relationship right now. So to me, I wouldn't care about that. You know what I mean? You're ex for a reason. So
Do you believe? Let me take it a little bit further. Do you believe a secure? Because I hear women say this all the time, that a man who's secure in himself wouldn't even be worried about that. So, do you feel like a woman who would ask you or want you to cut that off is somewhat insecure?
even if I am secure, that's why when people say that to me, in my mind, it's like I'm secured in my house. I got ADT, I got guns, but no nigga gonna want to rob at their door, even if they are scared. You know what I mean? With guns and stuff. So either way, I'm scared, but there's still a threat outside of my door. So I'm secure, but you still a threat. There's somebody outside of my window. Somebody there, So yeah, it's a problem. It's still a problem. I'm secure, but it's still a problem.
Women only care if she bad.
Wow.
Facts. That's just the end.
How
That's
she
the
look?
end.
If she bad, then
If your girl, if the girl you with now is cute, and the girl you was smashing is bad, they don't want her in the picture.
It's
She
a
like you
problem.
just said, she's a threat.
It's a problem.
You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna automatically look at
A
her.
real threat.
They gonna start judging her based, you know what I'm saying, how she look, and just assume off the fact that she still looks good that you gotta still be involved with her. She gotta go. That's how they looking at it. If she was ugly, then keep it a G. If she was ugly, she probably wouldn't say nothing.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, she probably gonna clown you and be like, "That's
You
who
hit
you messing with."
this.
I try to you out.
Yeah,
You ain't
that's who
you ain't
messing
used to
with.
no woman like me, no way.
You
Look
see what
at
I'm
who you
saying?
used to smash.
Yeah,
Hey,
you see what I'm saying?
money. I
And
agree
then
with you
now,
100%, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
She
hundred
Now
percent.
she
it's
trash anyway, but don't let her be bad though.
but that's what I'm saying. So the minute she start shame throwing at the other chick, then now you like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Don't let you be out and about. See, I can't speak for you out here. But you out and about and you know multiple women in the room, and every woman in the room knows you and they look similar to your girl or better. Now it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
usually, you know what I'm saying, most cases, I ain't saying all women, but most cases, if the woman looks better than the woman you with now, the woman you with now has an issue with it. She gonna want her out of there.
Facts.
This is how
They
they out.
y'all they is clowning in these
I
comments. Y'all
mean,
Bruh,
hear me?
these
I can't
comments
keep it real.
killer.
I'm so hey, y'all in the
They
comments. I'm reading every single one y'all put in here. Y'all wow.
They
For real,
wild, man.
I'm missing them, man. I'm
they
trying to focus.
they
I go
came
back
with
and like,
intentions tonight on being ruthless. I see y'all.
Man.
I see y'all. I
what
see
they
you,
want to
Brittany,
know?
Deanna,
Exactly.
Ebony. They
Yeah.
just clowning.
Oh, okay.
Uh Joe, they say you look uncomfortable with these questions.
No, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Joe work hard, y'all.
I was up all night. Um, Drove from Memphis home to Nashville, straight to a staff meeting in Nashville.
Yeah.
Finished some stuff for a BET award show that's getting ready to come out that had
That's
me
what I'm talking about.
really just tired, to be honest
My
with
boy be working, y'all. Joe be
Yes,
getting in.
Get
sir.
in there,
Yo,
Joe.
yo, yo, yo.
Stop playing with him,
All right.
man.
That's
Look,
hard.
next question. Fellas, have you ever stayed with someone in hopes that they would change for you? The relationship is more bad than good, but you stayed with them in hopes that they would change for you. Have you ever done that and why?
One time, I'll never did it again.
Same
Yeah.
here, money.
Nah.
Why
Same
did
here.
y'all do it? Why did y'all stay with someone who nothing at the moment was going right? Why did you stay?
Every woman has been in a situation where they stayed with a man because of his potential, hoping that he would become better than he was.
Yeah.
My
Dude taking
situation
the words out my mouth.
My situation
Yeah.
is complete honest. I literally was with a girl because I was hoping to God she would stop being as crazy as she would be. I was thinking like eventually, bro, she gonna calm down. Or eventually she gonna. It was literally just because she was crazy. I was thinking if she could get a little less crazy, I'd probably be with her, like
Hey Trey.
long term. And that's all it
Hey,
was. It wasn't because nothing else she was providing. It was the fact I was just thinking maybe she'd be a little less crazy.
that's just like you getting ready for the NBA draft, right? You drafting somebody off potential. What if they never reach their potential?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
what? You see
Uh
what I'm saying?
Somebody in the comment section. Let me see if I can find. Oh, there she go. Mariah said men do not go off potential. They're going to get what they want. That's a woman trait. Is that true, fellas?
Yeah.
That's my sister, man. She know. She
Yeah.
know.
So
She
y'all
know.
never dated a woman off potential.
No.
I think you maybe have stayed with a woman off of potential, but you never initiated a relationship off that potential.
Right.
Mm,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's good, yo.
that's good, Joe.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Right.
true.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
fact.
true. Once we got in it and we were flowing, you saw that there were some things that were perhaps lacking. You will stay with a woman based off how much better you think she can be in particular areas. So that's true, Mariah. All right.
Yeah.
This is a question I asked the ladies. Do you believe the way you saw love displayed in your family as a child has affected you as an adult?
Absolutely.
In what ways?
Um. with me, love in my world was bringing in the money. Making sure something was stable, making sure stuff got paid. That's what. And so me growing up, I'm real callous. I'm like Trey. I'm nonchalant sometimes. Like, I don't know how to express my love, even to the person I am in love with sometimes. So it affects me. In my mind, me make sure you got money in your, car and this, that, the third is love. And sometimes that is not the love language needed to express love sometimes. You know what I mean? The mere fact that I done paid your light bill, mere fact that I done did all this, should say I love you. But in our society now, some women, yeah, you pay, but I need you to make quality time. Sometimes it's various ways. So it did affect me. It made me very callous. It made me real numb sometimes. Nonchalant would be the word.
Yeah.
What I don't like is when women approach the relationship on a tip like, what can you do for me? Like asking the man, like, what can you do for me? Nah, like, why are you approaching this relationship like that? And now in this generation, I feel like a lot of women in like my age group, you know what I'm saying? I'm 28, 29, so my age group and on down, that's what I feel like some women looking for. I don't
Yeah.
know. I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
it's all said.
It's more so what can you do for me rather than what anything I have to bring to you.
Come on,
Right.
man. We got it, man. We both bring plates to the table. Like
Yeah.
that's how we gonna build this empire. We both bring a plate to the table. Like,
Yeah.
we can't have one leader and one. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Yeah.
that's how
Yeah.
I feel though. That's my opinion. I can't speak for everybody else. That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Money, you got anything with that?
Oh, the trying to think of what the original.
The original question was, do you feel as though the way you saw love displayed as a child
Oh
has
yeah,
affected the way you love as an adult?
yeah. Okay, that's without a doubt. And cause we in the same family, so you will know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this. See, our family are more of the providers as far as giving you things to show love or whatever case might be. Uh, but we didn't really show love in the manner of other families. With whether it be family dinners or whether it be consoling your child or hugging your child, letting your child know you love them, or getting that affectionate feel, and whatever the case might be. And I think that's left one of those holes with me, not purposely, but a lot of times I'm not as open as far as with my feelings because I'm just not used to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
just not used to it. So that upbringing of my family, I guess, did take. I did adopt it onto
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Joe, what you're the most seasoned guy on this panel, dude.
I
I ain't. You see, I didn't say oh. I said the most seasoned. You're the most seasoned guy on the panel. Uh, ha, did the way you saw love displayed as a child, has it affected the way maybe in your early adulthood? I know you've perhaps grown since then, but in your early
no,
adulthood,
you
did you
know
see
what?
yourself?
But it always has, and I
Okay.
think that like my dad worked. My dad was a worker. He worked for UPS for 35 years. He drove every day from Nashville to Memphis and back home, which left me with my mom. So, I have vivid memories of my mom like wanting to go to a concert. Well, she had to go to the concert with her girlfriends because my dad was working or doing something. Um, so for me, it kind of made me say, okay, when I get in a relationship, I'm gonna always have my girl with me. It's just kind of my mindset of how a relationship should be and stuff like that. So,
Hmm.
um, yeah, I think it most definitely it kind of grooms what you see growing up in life. It just kind of grooms you um, for who you become as an adult, stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. I think we as men, um, the older we get, we have a responsibility to not duplicate actions that would be detrimental to the person we will be involved with. In other words, we have a responsibility to seek proper mentorship, proper counseling, proper healing tactics when it comes to how we display love, so that we can indeed offer a woman the things that she would need within the confines of a relationship. So I make it my business to have men in my life who are older than me, not only older than me, but are successful in particular areas of life I also desire to be successful in. So if love is something I desire to be successful in, then I'm going to find a man whom I feel like is duplicating that in his own life. Attach myself to him, find out what he's doing to make it work the right way. And I think we as young men, we as the younger men, we have a responsibility to seek that out in the more seasoned man. We have a responsibility that if we are saying that the black family is the key to black economics, to black people making a comeback and being more economically stable, I believe the black family is the key to that. Then we got to make sure that we are loving black women correctly.
Yeah.
Amen, men.
Yeah.
Can I get an amen in there?
Amen.
Amen,
For
All
bro.
right,
sure.
cool. All right, this is my last question for the men. It's gonna dive into something else, but it's gonna be a good one. This is my last question. It's so many layers to this. All right, in order, I'm saying all of them are important, but in order, I want to know what's most important to you. A woman who is financially helpful, domestically helpful, sexually pleasing, spiritually in tune, or supportive of your endeavors. There it is on the screen. In order, I want each and one of you to put those in order of what's most important to you. Financially helpful, domestically helpful, sexually pleasing, spiritually in tune, or supportive of your endeavors. What's most important to you in order?
Ooh, I need a second on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, get somebody else. That's tough.
I mean, that I can go. Hell, that's kind of simple. That's simple for me, to be honest with you. Supportive of my endeavors would be first on this list. Then I would probably say, you know what? I would probably say spiritually in tune, then supportive of my endeavors. Then I would say sexually pleasing. Then domestically helpful and financially helpful. Both of those last to me. I have a thing about in a relationship. I'm not gonna ask my mate to cook or clean, because I feel like for me the time and effort that it's gonna take for me to ask her to do that, I can just do it myself. I can go to a million places and eat all day long. I can pay somebody to clean, but I can't pay anybody else to love me and support me the way that I need a woman to. So the domestic and the financial stuff is really last on my list.
Okay. Joe, you surprised me. I ain't gonna lie, you surprised me with spiritually in tune being first.
Yeah, it's just it ain't gonna work, Doc. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not gonna work. And it spiritually in tune for me doesn't necessarily mean that um at the church every time it opens,
Absolutely.
it's more so that we have a basic core foundation in a relationship that
Yeah.
that is based off of biblical principles that we agree upon. Or,
Mm-hmm.
or I won't even say, or because you could be a Muslim or a Jew, but long as you're kind of equally yoked when it comes to religion, that's very important in a relationship, in my opinion.
All right, appreciate it, Joe. Who next up? Let's. Who next up?
I'm curious to hear Perry, man.
Yeah, I want to hear Perry too.
Go ahead,
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Well,
Hey, if Joe just dropped the gems like that,
Yeah.
I gotta hear Perry.
I gotta hear the
uh,
OG Perry.
um, um, with me, I think that it's of course spiritually in tune. I agree with Joe with that number four being first. You know what I mean? But I need number three. I like sex. So I'm a
Yes,
man.
sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I
That's your
if
number
you're
one?
if no, it's number two.
Oh,
Number
number
two.
two. Okay, number two.
Number
Okay.
two. You know what I mean? Number two. You know what I mean? If I'm not pleased in the bed, I don't care none about your spiritual values. Yeah. So
That's
you
what I'm
know what I
saying.
mean? Yeah, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Speaking tongue later. It's time to move. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
4, 3. But four, speaking tongue later. I
See,
don't,
see, then you
uh,
can't put spiritually in tune first, then Perry.
Perry said it's
You
time to
just try.
move.
well, I'll say 3 then 4. You know what I mean? 3
Yeah,
then
yeah.
4. You know what I mean? Number 3, number 4. Then I'll say, number 5, supportive endeavors. Then number, 1 and 2. You know what I mean? I think financial is a bonus. You know what I mean? However, I need you to bring it back to the table. I'm not dealing with nobody that ain't got no bag. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I've came from a low place. I'm. You say you bring to the table. You at least bring some fine china or something like that. So, you know what I mean? I like number 3. Like I like so with me, I'll say 3. I'll say 4. I'll say 5. 1, then 2. You know what I mean? I do it that way. But you know what I mean? I'm sorry. You if your booty whack, I'm gone. If your booty whack, I got to go. I told you, speak the
Boy,
tongue
he
later.
wild.
My
I'm
boy said,
100.
if the booty whack, I got to go.
I'm telling you, I need you to be a spiritual freak. You know what I mean? I say it all the time. You know what I mean? Be spiritual, but you need to be a freak. I don't care what you talk about. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
that's me. Men, whether we want to admit or not, men need sex. Men
yeah,
need sex. It's not
yeah.
something that it's not. I don't care from the oldest to the youngest. Men need sex. So in my eyes, you know what I mean. I take it that way. So
That's
Sex
spiritual,
and
real.
food. Sex and food.
yeah,
Sex
yeah,
and
sex.
food.
Yeah, give me the booty.
Come, come on, Trey.
Hey, let me see the list again.
All right, what's up, Joe?
All right. So me, I say, man, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2. 5, 3, 4, 1, 2. Like it. The
Supportive
supporting
of endeavors.
the supporting other endeavors, I feel like Joe on it. Like I'm a very creative individual. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of ideas, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Always running through my head. A lot of stuff I'm trying to do. And if my girl support me on that, that gives me motivation to go and get that done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh, Spiritually in tune, my girl, man, we both fear God. You know what I'm saying? And that's that on that. Like we both fear God. 3, sexually pleasing, like you said, men need sex. I don't care. I'm the type, man. Don't put no time limit on how many times we have sex a week, or don't do that. Don't do that. Like, please don't do that. Just let it be organic. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
don't do that. Like, don't be like, man, we gotta have sex 2, 3 times, man. That's the quickest way to get. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, uh, one, financially helpful. That's a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Like OG said, OG Perry, he was like, man, you can't. You know what I'm saying? Of course. And there's a lot of women out here that's successful and that got things going on and domestically helpful. That's big too. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that I like a woman that, you know what I'm saying? that'll pay for a meal every now and then. You're not waiting on a man to do it. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. That shows me like, okay, cool. She ain't just no. That's a little test for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I liked it, but I
Yeah.
liked it. Yeah.
Money.
All right. Number 5 would be number 1 for me. Supportive of endeavors. Uh, I'm definitely goal oriented, so I'm always on the go up here. So support will be number 1. Uh, I'm gonna go sexual pleasing number 2. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. It's gonna be the curveball. I'm going domestically helpful number 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, a woman who can dedicate herself to the household is super major for me.
Yeah.
Spiritually in tune, I take it number 4. Uh, Financially helpful. I agree with Perry. If you don't mind me jumping into this real quick, I agree with Perry on a woman having their own bag. I get it. You know what I mean? It's a plus. But Trey, my upbringing was son, you take care of every bill. You take care of, everything that has her name on it or your name on it. You take care of it. Now I know, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Everybody's situations are different and all that good stuff. Her having her bag is good. It's not. It's last on the list for me because one thing I know about women is women so tight with their money, man. And I know 9 times, well, no, in my case, 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna be the one funding a lot of stuff. So a lot of times your money is gonna be yours anyway, which means probably I don't have access to it. So that'll be on the back end for me anyway. I was, you know what I'm saying? This is how they bred me to be a sole provider. Not saying if she does have a bag that I'm not gonna be a sole provider. I'm gonna be the sole provider either way because it's just my status or just what I want to do. But I
Yeah.
would put the bag last.
Yeah.
That'd be
I guess it's my turn, huh? Or
yeah.
do
No,
I
that's
even
good.
do? Do I need to answer this? Since I'm the host.
Let's hear what
Do I
you got.
got? I got to answer.
No, I want to hear your thoughts.
All right. Let's roll. Where I am in my life right now. I'm gonna say number 5. Number 5 is number 1. Uh, like many of you on here, I'm creative. I got a lot of things going right now. So a woman who enhances that, or a woman who can perhaps make life easier in those things that bring some things to the table that I want to look at, or can take some things off my hands as far as endeavors, is a major plus for me right now. Because I got a whole bunch of stuff I want to do. I got goals I want to meet. I got things I want to accomplish. So that's major for me right now. Number 3 would be number 2. The knee ministry gotta be in order. The the knee
The who?
ministry, the knee ministry,
I mean,
the knee
The knee
ministry.
ministry?
However you
knee,
wanna, whatever your imagination can do with that, the knee ministry.
head, knees,
Uh,
and toes.
whether that's standing up or on all fours, the knee ministry must be
Hey,
on
if I knew
point,
you was coming like this, I would have
in
opened up
order.
something.
Gotta play. And then let me add something to that. Let me add something to that. Don't no man want to be the one that's initiating all the time.
I
If I
mean,
got to always initiate, it begins to feel weird. Like, do you even you feel what I'm saying? Like it begins to feel like what is going on? Why you always got to be the one to initiate? Yeah, so a woman who is aggressive in her knee ministry endeavors is important. So that's 3 is number 2. Um Number 2 would be number 3 for me, domestically helpful. Um, I have a young daughter. I have a young daughter, so someone who can help me keep things in order on that front is a blessing. I can't comb hair like that. Uh, certain things I don't know about raising a daughter, and so someone who is helpful on that front that makes things easier in the home life
Yeah.
is extremely helpful. Number 1 would be number 4 for me, because I believe that 2 is better than 1. that if what we can do together is better than what I can do myself, that's always a win. You can't
Exactly.
never lose with a woman that's bringing something to the table financially. You always putting both of you in a better position. And then last is gonna be spiritually in tune for me. I don't know if it has anything to do with my occupation, what I do, what I've been around all my life, but oh, just that's just not Perry, because you with me every Monday night. Y'all know how I feel about it. Those who watch me all the time, just spiritually in tune. That's last. I'm not saying it's not important, but when it comes to order on this list, it's probably the last thing that I think about because, to be honest, it's kind of a given with the women that I would deal with. They're gonna be God fearing. They're gonna be in church. So that's the last thing that I think about. So yeah, that's my list. Uh, let me ask y'all this: is there anything not on this list that's extremely important to you? And then we signing off. Is there anything on this list that's not on this list that's important to you?
Uh,
No, I think that's
None.
it, bro. For me.
I don't see I don't even know if that goes into domestically or spiritually. It's kind of like right in between. I don't see loyalty, but
Uh,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. If
yeah.
you ain't loyal, you
Yeah,
shout you. I'm
yeah.
sorry. I just you can't. You can't be mine and his. It can't be.
yeah.
My
Can't be. You know what I'm saying?
See,
I
okay,
can't.
I feel you. I feel you on loyalty, money. But for me, Joe, when I hear loyalty, it goes beyond you just not dealing with nobody else. If we say we committed, I feel like that's a given. But for me, loyalty would more so fall in line with what we talked about at the beginning of the show. How can I trust you with things about me that may be faulty? I may be
Right.
messing up in some areas. I may
Man,
not be good at some things. I may fall short at sometimes in some areas. Can I trust you with that area of me? Is a definition of your loyalty for me.
yeah.
Like, can I trust you with those secret things that nobody else knows and it don't
Mhm.
get out? That's what loyalty is for me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Y'all feel me?
Yeah.
Tenfold.
Most definitely.
Loyalty, good.
Cool, man. Hey, ladies, y'all been a pleasure tonight. Fellas, I'm gonna give y'all last words. Anything y'all want to say, anything y'all got coming up that you want to invite people to, tell the people your social handles, how to feel you, how to get in contact with you if they need to network with you or something like that. And then lastly, nah, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. Well, I'm gonna just put it out there. Just if you want to volunteer, if your DMs are open or not. Let the people know. I did the ladies the same way, so I just if you don't want to mention it, that's okay. But yeah, come on, Trey. We'll start with you.
All right, yeah, I'll start off. Man, y'all can follow me on Instagram, Driz12, DRI 5Zs 12. Uh, I don't really be on, I don't be on Facebook like that, but you can follow me on Facebook too. Trey Mobley, TRE, Mobley, Mobley. Man, stay tuned. I got a new episode of my podcast coming out. Tapped in. I'm one of three hosts. We got something coming real special for y'all soon. So I have all of that in my if you follow me on the Instagram or whatever, you'll be able to see that content. But man, appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, Frank, for having me tonight. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed this. My first time being a part of something like this.
For sure,
I,
for
I
sure.
learned a lot from OG Perry and OG Joe. Like y'all put me on game a lot tonight, so I appreciate y'all. Money too, man. We see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, bro.
So,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
so.
That's what's up. Money.
Uh, no endeavors to invite people to. With the social media, Instagram is money AMG. All one thing is just ran on money AMG. You can follow me on social media. Uh, and you can DM me with business purposes only. You know what I'm
Make it
saying?
known, bro.
Business purposes only, man. DM me on business purposes only. We can definitely do business. That's about all I got.
Perry.
Well, appreciate the platform, man. We had a good topic. I was just scrolling through the comments, bro, and they had a bunch of questions that I don't know if that was directed to one of y'all or what. That'll probably be another thing, but I was tripping as I read through them comments. But I had fun, and hopefully the women got something that they came for.
Yes, sir. Thank you for accepting my invite, cuz. Perry.
Yeah. Yeah, you can follow me. My Instagram was hacked, so I lost everybody. So I got to start a whole new Instagram. Just follow me, Dr. Orrin Perry. You can join me every Sunday night, Bishop Davis, Monday night, me and Frank. When the right one comes, I got a new book coming out and launching my website. It's already done, about to launch out. Yeah, my DM is closed. If you don't need prayer, don't inbox me. I'm just playing. Yeah.
It's so fun.
No, it's cool. I'm just joking, being facetious. But yeah,
thank you, Perry.
Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Last but not least, the man with the plan, Joe Johnson.
Hey man, Frank, thank you so much for having me and stuff like that. I had a ball. Of course, you can find me at joejohnsonmusic.com or follow one of the businesses, Weekend Memphis, Weekend Nashville, Minerva Avenue. And I'm going to sleep, man, because I am tired.
Man, I appreciate you. It's been a pleasure tonight. Thank you guys for hopping on. I appreciate you. Y'all can sign off. I'm gonna give my last little monologue to the people, and I'll see y'all next time. Y'all can log out. Appreciate y'all.
Man, appreciate
it. Thank you. Yep. Listen, man, it's been an absolute pleasure tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being tuned in and locked in with me tonight on Frankly Speaking. That's every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Listen, do me a favor. I got a special request of you tonight. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Frank Rated 3. That's 3 capital I's on my YouTube channel. I'm just a couple of hours away from being able to monetize on YouTube. So that's major. I did it in a little over maybe 8 months. And so y'all help me do that. I'm at about 1,700 subscribers, but I'm about 14 watch hours away from being able to monetize on YouTube. So I would appreciate it if you go over to my YouTube page and subscribe to my page over there. Of course, follow me on Facebook if you're not already. My Instagram is Frank Ray, the number 3. You can always check out my website, see all of the episodes on there. There's soveryfrank.com. There it is right there on the screen, soveryfrank.com. You can check out everything about me, everything I'm doing right there on my website. And you can watch the episodes there. It actually directs you to the YouTube. So if you want to watch the replay, go on my website, check it out from there because it goes directly to YouTube. I would appreciate it. I want to thank all the fellas again for joining me tonight. It's been amazing. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank you for your interactions. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for your support over these 14 episodes. Episode 15 is next week. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet, but I believe it's going to be amazing. Then last but not least, I almost forgot. Right there on the screen, if you want to be a blessing to this endeavor, you all, every week, somebody supports. Every week, people sow. Every week, people send donations. And because of that, I've been able to make upgrades, been able to do different things. So I would appreciate if you've been helped tonight or you just want to support. Man, bless the Cash App. It's right there on your screen. Frank Ray, the number 3. And I would indeed appreciate it. Man, I pray y'all have a blessed rest of your night. I know it's late. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you again next week right here on Frankly Speaking. Peace. I love y'all.